Welcome to episode 48 of Road to the Show. We're going to be in the All-Star game, so I'll be hitting second for the American League. How many Mariners are there? Just Polanco and myself for Mariners. Jordan Zimmerman against Clayton Kershaw.
Look there at the replica smokestacks above Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Aaron Harris and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations.
Well, Furnish made it.
On the field, we've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Take a look at the starting lineup for the American League All-Stars, as their order will read like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. Jason Lundgren is ready for his first AB here in this one.
Let's win back-to-back All-Star MVPs, shall we?
Here's the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And
there we go.
So a solo shot here to left center field. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Well, here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement,
Chris Bryant steps into the box. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Giancarlo Stanton drives into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. One pitch is swung out and hit in the air out to center field. Lundgren is right there, one down. Jason Lundgren stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Swing and a ground ball back up the middle.
Oh, man.
It's a double play.
Oh, that is a sweet play right there. He's trying to get this ball to second quickly, so he fields it and scoops this thing all in one motion.
Jason Lundgren drives into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set, now the pitch. Lined into left field, and that's a base hit. Carlos Correa will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Pause, now the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Stanton is there to put it away for route number 1. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corner.
Mookie Betts will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's one hit towards the hole. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
And with 2 strikes, you can bet he's gunning for the strikeout here. So that's a good job at the plate to just focus on putting the ball in play. And he does so to drive in the run.
Travis Shaw will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plan himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Starlin Castro digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a line drive. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The AL leads it 3-0. All-Star
All right,
game
Gregory
atmosphere like this,
Polanco.
it can sometimes be hard to single out one player.
He's a
for
Mariner
the
in this
MVP
game.
award, but the writers here have
Two
spoken
straight
to
Mariners
the
with All-Star game
All-Star
MVPs.
Most Valuable Player presented by Topps.
I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy All-Star Game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballot.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 8-4. Good night from Cincinnati.